If you're getting ready to enroll in Medicare, you probably have a lot of questions, specifically about how and when to enroll in Medicare. And that's completely understandable, because Medicare actually has a lot of different parts and plans with different enrollment periods. And if you miss your enrollment period, you could end up paying more. Hi there, my name is Sarah, and I'm here today with iHealthBrokers to discuss the enrollment procedures of Medicare. Medicare offers a lot of different options, which is great, but generally speaking, the more choices, the more confusing. Now, you'll probably be automatically enrolled in Medicare Part A and Part B, also known as Original Medicare, but then you'll have to choose from Medicare Part C, also known as Medicare Advantage, Medicare Part D, which is your prescription drug coverage, and Medicare Supplement plans. And these different plans and parts actually have different enrollment periods. And unfortunately, like I said before, if you miss your enrollment period, then you may be charged a late penalty. But on the other hand, you don't want to rush into making a bad decision. So if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below, and we will absolutely do our best to help. You can also reach us here at iHealthBrokers at 888-410-0344. We are licensed nationwide and with over 200 carriers, and of course, there is no charge for our services. Medicare Part A and Part B is also known as Original Medicare. Medicare Part A is your hospital insurance, and Medicare Part B is your outpatient insurance. Together, they'll cover most of your health needs. Original Medicare covers things like inpatient and outpatient procedures, nursing home care, doctor's visits, and a lot more. Medicare will cover about 80% of covered services with doctors and hospitals who accept Medicare, and luckily most do. However, you'll need either Medicare Advantage, Medicare Part D, or a Medicare Supplement plan for your other needs. Now, we're going to discuss these momentarily. You're most likely going to be automatically enrolled in Medicare Part A and Part B. If you're already receiving Social Security benefits, you'll be automatically enrolled. However, if you're not automatically enrolled, you'll need to do so during the following times: either during your individual open enrollment period, a special enrollment period if you qualify, or the general enrollment period. So your individual open enrollment period is the 3 months before you turn 65, the month of your 65th birthday, and the 3 months thereafter. If you're going to enroll during this time, make sure to call Social Security at the number on the screen. Now, you also may have an option to enroll during a special enrollment period. This is if you qualify. Generally speaking, if you've maintained creditable coverage elsewhere, perhaps through your employer, and then you've lost that coverage, maybe you've retired at that point, you'll be eligible for a special enrollment period. Finally, there's the general enrollment period. Now, this is every year, same time, from January 1st to March 31st, and then coverage begins on July. However, we really encourage you to enroll either during your individual open enrollment period or that special enrollment period if you qualify, because if not, you're going to be charged a late penalty, which gets tacked onto your monthly premiums. And like I said before, what a huge waste of money. Medicare Part C is also known as Medicare Advantage. Now, many choose to forego Original Medicare in favor of a Medicare Advantage plan. Medicare Advantage plans encapsulate the benefits of Medicare Part A, Medicare Part B, very often Medicare Part D as well, which is your prescription drug coverage, and they offer a lot of additional benefits, things like dental, vision, and hearing, amongst others. Medicare Part C plans also help to limit your out-of-pocket spending, and they help to cover those gaps of Original Medicare. Now, there are 3 different enrollment periods, just like Original Medicare, so some of this may sound a little bit similar. You have your individual open enrollment period, a special enrollment period if you qualify, and then the annual enrollment period. So your individual open enrollment period with Medicare Part C is the same as with Original Medicare. That's the 3 months before you turn 65, the month of your birthday, and the 3 months thereafter. There's a special enrollment period if you qualify, same qualifying life events. And then there's the annual enrollment period. Now, the annual enrollment period is every year from October 15th to December 7th. During that time, you can join a plan or switch a plan or drop a plan, but you can only do that during that time once you're already signed up. So if you sign up for a Medicare Part C plan, you gotta wait until the next annual enrollment period to switch if you don't like it. Medicare Part D is an important one. Medicare Part D is your prescription drug coverage. Now, without prescription drug coverage, there are certain name brand cholesterol medications that can cost as much as $1,700. Now, of course, that's an extreme. I just want to present you with that figure so you understand exactly how important prescription drug coverage is. Additionally, Medicare Part D is probably one of the most confusing parts of Medicare. Like Medicare Part C, it's offered by private carriers, but there is some regulation with the federal government. Now, if you want to learn all about Medicare Part D, just check out our YouTube video that is all about Medicare Part D. Medicare Part D also has the same enrollment periods as Medicare Part C. So that is your individual open enrollment period, a special enrollment period if you qualify, and the exact same annual enrollment period that's from October 15th to December 7th. Now, one more thing I do want to stress. Now, this affects really both Medicare Part D and Medicare Part C because very often Medicare Part C has that prescription drug coverage in it. You really want to make sure that you apply during either your individual open enrollment period or that special enrollment period, because if you go for a period of more than 63 days without prescription drug coverage, you're going to be charged a late penalty, and again, waste of money. Medicare Supplement plans are similar to Medicare Advantage plans in that they limit your out-of-pocket spending and help cover those gaps of original Medicare. However, with Medicare Supplement plans, there is no prescription drug coverage, so you'll need Medicare Part D on top of a Medicare Supplement plan. However, Medicare Supplement plans are standardized, so whatever plan you choose will not vary from carrier to carrier, or rather I should say the benefits will not vary from carrier to carrier. So it makes it much easier to comparison shop because Plan G is Plan G, Plan N is Plan N. So if you can get Plan G with a different carrier that has had a good history of stable and low increases, go with that carrier. It makes it much easier to comparison shop, unlike Medicare Part C, who, although it's offered by private carriers as well, the benefits can vary widely, making it much more difficult to comparison shop. Now, another crucial difference here is the enrollment period. You can enroll in a Medicare Supplement plan year-round, whenever you want. However, it behooves you to do so during your individual open enrollment period. And with Medicare Supplement plans, that is the 6 months after you turn 65 and enroll in Medicare Part B. During this time, you won't be subject to medical underwriting, which means you're pretty much guaranteed any plan you're interested in that's offered in your area. If you enroll outside that time period, then you may be subject to medical underwriting, which means you might be denied. So there are some similarities between a Medicare Supplement plan and Medicare Advantage, and if you want to learn more about those differences, you can check out our YouTube video that's all about Medicare Supplement plans versus Medicare Advantage plans. For original Medicare, you're most likely going to be automatically enrolled. However, if you're not automatically enrolled, you can enroll yourself in one of 3 ways. You can contact your local Social Security office and fill out the paperwork there. You can log on to socialsecurity.gov, that's socialsecurity.gov, or you can contact the number on the screen. Now, if you're going to defer Medicare Part B, remember you will need to re-enroll yourself, and it won't be automatic once you have decided to participate in Medicare Part B. Then there's Medicare Part C, Medicare Part D, and Medicare Supplement plans. Because these are offered by private carriers, you have a lot more choice. However, you can still enroll in one of 3 ways. You can contact an agent of the carrier, you can use a broker, or you can log on to Medicare.gov, that's Medicare.gov. Okay, so now we're actually going to do a brief walkthrough of Medicare.gov, so that way you can see how to access the plan finder. So I'm going to grab my computer and I'm going to do a quick screen share with you so that you can see what I'm seeing. Okay, so first I'm going to log on to Medicare.gov. And I don't have an account, so we're just going to look at some different plans. I'm going to go over here where it says sign up, change plans, and scroll down to find health and drug plans. I am going to continue without logging in because I don't have an account. It's going to give me a few options. Do I want Medicare Advantage, Medicare Part D plus Medigap, which is another term for Medicare Supplement plan, or do I want just the Medigap, or do I want to learn more about Medicare options? I'm not going to click that. Let's look at Medicare Part D plus Medigap. I'm going to enter a zip code. Here, let's do this one. Click continue. It's going to ask me if I get any help with costs with any of these programs. So you could click I'm not sure. I'm going to click I don't get help from any of these programs. Then next. Do you want to see your drug costs? So I'm going to click no because the next question that it's going to ask me, it's going to tell me that I need to know the name of the drug and the dosages, and I don't have any of that info, so I'm just going to click no, but you could if you want to see your drug costs. We're going to click next. Look, 27 prescription drug plans available. Look at that. Here's a sort by option. We can change it to deductible, drug and premium cost, or lowest monthly premium. Let's leave it as is. We can select filters. So for this, not a lot of filters, accepted across US. Star rating, preferred insurance carrier, if you have a preferred carrier. So here are all the options. Now, the nifty thing that you can do is, of course, you can click the add to compare. So let's just pick the first three. We click compare, and look at that. We picked some plans that are pretty similar, it seems. However, just because they seem similar doesn't mean they're identical, which is why we recommend that you work with a broker. Okay, so that's basically it. It's really the same regardless of what route you choose, whether you're looking at just Medigap or Medicare Part D or Medicare Part C, but I just wanted to show you how the website works and give you an idea of what to expect. I hope today's video has been helpful and helped to better prepare you for your Medicare journey. If you like this video, make sure to click like and subscribe as well, because we have a lot of videos on Medicare detailing things like Medicare Supplement plans, Medicare Part D, how to save money on Medicare, and really the best way to save money on Medicare is to stay informed. We want to make sure that you stay informed and pick the right plan for your needs. And of course, if you have any questions, you can reach us at iHealthBrokers at 888-410-0344. As a reminder, no charge for our services. And if there are any other videos you'd like to see, just let us know below, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.